Right. So the question is, how do you actually change patterns you understand perfectly, but still keep repeating anyway? I think the answer to this lies in your social life. Every time you meet a person with whom you have had repeated patterns of behaving in a certain way, that pattern tends to get reinforced because you associate that particular person with a particular personality trait of yours. Um, and so the more people you meet from your past, or from your recent past, from your even longer past, you'll find yourself, you'll find your personality shapeshifting into one that is convenient for you with that particular person. So I think it all comes down to looking at your responses, not just with the people that you feel safe with, but the people that you don't feel safe with. Maybe you feel like you can't disclose certain things to a certain type of person. And I think a lot of a huge chunk of the answer lies um, in either changing the behavior that you have, or the changing the beliefs behind the behaviors that you have with those people, or it might be, on the other extreme, it might be just abandoning those people altogether. And a similar sort of reasoning also goes for the routines that you have in your life, the kind of relationship that you have with yourself. In terms of you sort of repeating actions that make you feel comfortable, maybe those are holding you back. Maybe changing those behaviors, and it's less about changing the behaviors, that the outward manifestation of the behaviors, less about them, more about changing the beliefs that are associated with those behaviors. Like, for example, if you think you don't deserve to eat good food, and then you keep ordering from places that you probably don't want to, that could be an example of that. Maybe maybe you people please, maybe you fawn with certain people in your life, and instead of feeling like you have agency, you sort of resort to like a pre-scripted version of yourself. So it's got everything to do with the the actions, but more importantly, the beliefs beneath those actions that you keep playing into. Every time you act a certain way, you reinforce the belief underlying it, and the more repetitions you give to those types of actions, you reinforce the beliefs every time you do that.